Hello, everybody, and welcome to the review of Rent a Girlfriend Season 4, Episode 8. I want to make perfectly clear what I'm going to talk about this show. This is a 5-year rom-com. One of the best rom-coms of all time. Better than Kaguya-sama Love is War. Better than Orton High School Host Club. Better than any other rom-com you can name. Rent a Girlfriend is the best. A 5-year rom-com that started 2020 and now 2025. What else? We're getting more Rent a Girlfriends than ever. And a new chapter just came out, guys. Now, this is the Hawaii trip arc, guys. As I said before, this arc is going to be the caveat, the last layer of the cake to make Rent a Girlfriend what it's going to be. Now, this Hawaii arc is going to have a lot of things it's going to cover. From fan service shots, topless girls, confessions, truths and lies, holding up secrets to a big confession that we're all going to wait for as fans of the show. As people who read Rent a Girlfriend, make no mistake, team, it's getting there. Now, last week was the whole 3-girl squad, the 3 main cast of the show, besides of season 1. I miss Sumi, by the way. I really wish Sumi and Mini was in this show, but you know what? The ending did. I like the ending because we got to see Sumi in her swimsuit, and she looks freaking good, by the way. Which, by the way, Sumi and Mini needs to be in this Hawaii trip arc, but I get it. That's why we got the ending. I think the ending is the best ending of the Rent a Girlfriend because we got to see more of Sumi. That's just me. But anyway, last week we got to see some fan service shots of them in swimsuits. And then, when you look at Ruka, Mami, and Chizuru's swimsuit, the question is, which swimsuits is better? You go back to season 1, and Mami and Chizuru's swimsuit at the time, and back in season 1, was it better than season 4 swimsuits? You debate about that. Me personally, I think I prefer the swimsuit that Mami wore in season 1. Chizuru's, even though I don't like her, but I'm just saying about details-wise. Chizuru's swimsuits, I will go with season 4. Now, Ruka's swimsuit, we look at Ruka's swimsuit from, season 3 with her polka-dotted swimsuit that she went in Ruka's birthday, that episode. You look at her, you look at this one, I'll say season 4. But anyway, we got some fan service shots and some boy antics like all guys do. But it doesn't stop us from there to continue on after what happened last week with a cliffhanger of them going to be on the same floaty together. And what had happened with the topless, what I mean by topless girls, we got it right here. So without further ado, let's get right to it, everybody, with the review of Rent a Girlfriend Season 4, Episode 8. Now, let's start off with this. Kazuya. Kazuya, my boy. My homie. Kazuya, look, I'm going to say it once, and I'm going to say it again. As a fan of Rent a Girlfriend, I'm going to say this. Kazuya, I have a love and hate relationship with Kazuya. Kazuya may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I will give him this. He somewhat stepped up. At some points in time, he has stepped up. Can't lie to that one. You can't lie. He has some faults. Sure, I want to slap in the back of his head. It's like, what are you doing? But there are times when he opened up and he literally let go, all that. So I give him all that in the bag of chips. I mean, he's a better MC than Ichigo from Bleach. Yeah, and I'm being honest. He's a better MC than Guts. He's better than MC than Ichigo. I'm sorry, I definitely took it out of context. But still, he's one of the best. I won't say the best MCs, but he's better than Ichigo and Guts. But that's a different topic in another way. Anyway, so they're on that 8 floaty thing, and Kazuya is all fidgeting because he's sitting in the back and Chizuru's in the front. Now he don't want to touch Chizuru's skin body. I mean, who doesn't want to touch Chizuru's body? I mean, it's hard for all the Chizuru fans out there to touch to feel her freaking body, especially with his foot. His feet and his leg, and then he had to sit back so. Chizuru had to sit in the front like this, and then all of a sudden, flipped out all that. He's still like, think happy thought. It's like his foot is in froze, his brain is in off mode. Don't think about it. He's like, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Because he's trying to avoid not getting a boner in the back of her neck. But the thing was, her string was loose. Now, after that whole water slide down ride thing, Chizuru had second thoughts about what Mami said. Not only did they exchange contact information, Mami-chan, I hate her, man. Why she gotta come on this trip? Why she gotta come on this trip to stir the pot? I hate this woman. Somebody gotta take her to the world of Goblin Slayer and let the goblins do their work. Or better yet, have her in the world of Attack on Titan and get her ass kicked, get her ass eaten get stomped by a Titan. Like, come on. I can't stand Mami-chan. And then you go looking at her contact information in the beginning, just looking up details of her. That yandere 2-bit son of a you-know-what, she gotta go. But okay. Now, Chizuru's having second thoughts about the whole, like, Kazuya is using him or is she just taking... In Mami's case, she's like, you being a rental girlfriend and you use... This is favoritism. This is favoritism. You're just using Kazuya. Now, Chizuru's not that type of girl. She doesn't. But we all know that she's in love with him. She may not hide it, but she showed. And it's like one of those rare, it's like a tsundere. Remember, Chizuru is a tsundere-ish girl who likes Kazuya, but don't really reveal it yet. She's not ready to admit that stuff. I mean, the latest chapters are kind of proving it. But still, that's that. But Mami is trying to get Chizuru away from Kazuya so she can have him all by herself. But then she has if she takes Chizuru off, but you gotta realize there's Sumi in the mix, Mini, and there's Ruka. Now, as Chizuru was trying to think about what the whole conversation with Mami, her top fall off. Now, who as a fan of Rent the Girlfriend and everybody who's watched Rent Your Girlfriend, you don't have to be a fan, but let me ask you this. To all you fans out there and Chizuru fans, how many of you like Chizuru topless? Raise your hand. Even though Chizuru's not my favorite girl, even though she's second for me and then Sumi's one. Chizuru topless, you guys can't hate. The fan service shot of those is great. That's why fan service saves animes. Give us what we want. They don't bore us. This is one. Chizuru's hiding because her topless was showing. She tried to figure all the top. She couldn't find it. And then Kazuya checked what's going on. Once Chizuru told Kazuya the bra top came off, Kazuya was like, oh no, the bra. What am I supposed to do? He freaking out. Luckily, he found it. Now, Chizuru had a hard time trying to tie, because it's one of those bras where you have to tie it from behind thing. And it's really hard to tie from behind. You got to be that kind of, it's very difficult, for some people. But Kazuya, mad respect. I posted this on X, Twitter, whatever. I posted this when I saw this. The moment he got his hands on the wall protecting Chizuru, that's mad respect. Remember what I said? Kazuya do have some moments that are good and bad. There are moments that he did great things, do the right thing moments. And he has done the do the right thing moment by putting his hand on the wall and covering Chizuru. That's what you're supposed to do. See, Kazuya, you guys got to stop hating this guy. He may not be, he may or may not be the ultimate F-boy, but at least he's trying to protect Chizuru at times. So as Kazuya's having second thoughts about it, like, wait a minute, if Chizuru tied it, her bra gets taut and she's gonna fall again. Every guy looking at her, and he's like, I'll do it. And what's good about it is that he's not even thinking about her topless. He's just tying her strap hard while thinking about it. Not even thinking about it. He's just thinking everything's just tight. Boom. Now, Chizuru decides to, as they got out, Chizuru, she wants to know. Kazuya never mentioned how good her in the swimsuit is. You bragged about it in season 1, but what about season 4? So again, this is like, what you think of the swimsuit, And Kazuya just went blast out like, oh, you look beautiful. The blue matches this, all that, But that's how it is. Now, Mami-chan, I legit want to punch her in the face. This is why I have Mami as the worst character of, my top 5 worst anime characters. Mami-chan is there. She's ranked 4. Tell you what, when I go to Anime YC this Thursday and have my hot takes, you're going to see her on the list. Because this is why I hate this woman. Chizuru and Kazuya looking for their grandma, looking for Kazuya's grandma, and then all of a sudden here comes Mami talking to God rest her soul, talking to Kazuya's grandma. And in the back of their mind, they're like, wait a minute, is she going to show her the account? That was their first reaction, but then, acted it out. Kazuya's grandma was crying because she got a photo of them in season 1. Like, oh yeah, I know, we're friends, we know each other since season 1. See, Mami-chan is wrapping around her finger. She's wrapping around this whole friggin' thing, and it's getting on my nerves, man. It's getting on my nerves, like legit on my nerves, yo. I can't. I really can't. She's all like, hey, I didn't tell her. I'm just staying along, I know you're gonna confess, but if you don't, I will. She's trying to play like nothing happened. I'm like, this girl needs to shut the hell up. Now, everyone's having a good time, and then Kazuya, man enough to pull Mami aside and wanted to talk to her. And explaining how, the situation went down with the crowdfunding, them seeing each other from time to time, all that stuff. And did you hear the soundtrack? Did you hear do you hear the soundtrack in the back? You hear that? It went from like heavy metal, it had like a rock to like good moment, and then it's back to rock, and then it's a good moment, and I'm like, and then Kazuya, look, remember I told you some good moment, this is one of those bad moments. How you gonna believe, this is me, this is a bad moment right here. Kazuya, why are you believing every word Mami is saying? That's my problem. You believe every word that Mami is saying? She's a 2-bit liar. She's gonna act. She's a liar, deceiving, freaking idiot. Like all the ex-girlfriends we have dated and I've dated, they're freaking liars. They're liars. They're gonna play you. They're gonna use you. Mami is like that. You see what she did with Lion? She's like, okay, I'll keep the secret. And she's like, with that evil yandere, she went from like a knife to a yandere in a heartbeat. She's like, yeah, right, LOL type. I'm like, yo. Now, I do applaud the little fan service shot of Mami, Chizuru, and Ruka putting their feet in that bath where they have the little tadpole just hitting their feet. And you can hear all the moaning, like, oh. You can hear the 3 guys. You can hear the 3 girls moaning. And the 3 guys just like, oh my God, this is real. This is real. Thirst meter rising. These 3 just love it. And then Kibe is trying now. I feel bad for Kibe, man. I really do. Because he's the only guy that don't know what the heck is going on in the confines of his friends' relationships. I mean, his friends, especially with his friend with Ruka and him. Like, I feel bad that he's being left out. I really do. But all he has to do is wants to find out how did Chizuru and Ruka become friends at this moment? And it's like, oh my God, the twist is set sail. This is why I love Rent-A-Girlfriend, man. This is why Rent-A-Girlfriend's the best rom-com of all time. Because it leaves you guessing. It got you twists and turns. It makes you want to say, shout, throw your hands in, shout. That's what it is. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, yo, it's getting there, man. It's getting there. I feel like this Rent-A-Girlfriend season, it needs to have a season 4 part 2. Because for a long Hawaiian trip arc like this, I think it needs another season. I think it needs a season 4 season. I think Rent-A-Girlfriend needs like season 4 part 2 or season 5. Because the way how this is going, oh my God, I can't go on like this. But overall though, this episode was freaking great. I mean, literally, yeah, we got some fan service shots of Chizuru topless, putting off all the stops again, and to all your friends. Kazuya, he stepped up in many ways. He stepped up, mad respect for him, protected. And then Twisted Mami making a move again. I feel like all these 3 girls are making moves. Making $1 million moves. All 3 of them is making these. It's like this Hawaii trip arc is not only good for those 3, but it's like every girl, Chizuru, Mami, Ruka, it's like, this is like a 3-way checkers or chess. One is trying to get the checkmate. One is trying to get checkmate. And right now, Mami is at that check. Ruka didn't make a move yet, and Chizuru is on the second check. So I was like, okay, this is where the battle is going to be intensified. But that's how it is. This is great. This is great, everybody. This is great. This is great. Now, the question is, which swimsuits were better? Season 1s or season 4s? Me, personally, I think season 4, their swimsuits got better. I'd say they developed. But still, I rest my case. Anyway, thank you for watching my review of the show. I look forward for next week's episode of Rent the Girlfriend. If I ever have time, because with work and anime conventions coming around the corners, we'll see. So, thank you for watching.